Stay at the back of the room away from the door. And of course, hands where I can see them. I'm not gonna repeat myself. The new ones are always easy to trick. Hey there, I'm Six, your neighbor. Suppose I can say, hello neighbor. Wow, your room is so much cooler than mine. You've got a table and a plant and even some shelves. Want to switch rooms? Oh, I'm sorry, you're probably very confused. Not that I can help with that, but what I can do is help you become more familiar with the place. We can discuss who gets which room later. I see you got your keycard already. You're gonna have plenty of those. Which means you'll be needing something to help you keep track of them. Here, take it. It's yours. These keycards will allow you to activate these car scanners, which do all sorts of things. Eyes on the colors of the scanners because they are color-coded. We shouldn't stay here too long or they'll think something's wrong. Let's head to the other room where everyone else is. You give it a try. Ain't this the life? Just play, hibernate, and repeat. But most importantly, do everything you're told. This place is very cool, but there's someone I want you to meet first. Hey, Seven. The new guy's here.
Not now. I'm busy.
You don't even care to look at him?
That's the guy? As if one of you wasn't enough.
I volunteered to show him around. I even taught him how to use the car scanners. Exactly what a good leader does.
Leader? Uh-huh.
Yes, leader. I told you a million times, everyone looks up to me. And I'm the leader of the group.
Whatever. Listen, new guy. I only speak with those that are exceptionally smart and are as interested in knowledge as I am. You don't look like you even know what your case number is.
Don't take what she said too much to heart. She'll come to like you as much as she secretly does me. But it looks like your reputation is not as grandiose as you'd hoped. How about you take a look around the place and maybe make some friends while you're at it? Come and find me when you're done exploring.
That idiot over there wants my treasure. I found it first. It's mine. That guy over there wants to claim the treasure for themselves. Over my dead, slimy body.
Hey, up here! If I jump, will you catch me? I've been stuck up here for hours. Here I come!
Hold on. Why didn't you ask me for help?
Because I know you're still angry about the prank I pulled on you the other day.
What? No. I had already forgotten about that. Just jump and I'll catch you. Promise.
Okay, if you promise. Whoa!
Minus 1 billion more. Never prank the prankster.
Thank you. You just earned a friend.
Come on, you've got to help me. Seven said something about her not liking dumb people before there, and I've been too scared to see what would happen if I left since. Help me solve this, and we can split whatever's in these boxes by half. From what I could figure out, you're supposed to place the sphere in a certain order. An order that would allow the slider to go through them, from smallest to largest. folding everything in half. Just take it all. Just help me solve this. I promise to always do my homework from here on out.
En el iglú. Yo también necesito tu ayuda. Ven conmigo y haré que valga la pena. Me han dado la tarea de resolver esta extraña pantalla. Dijeron que si lo resolvía, me darían un premio. Pero nunca me molesté en intentarlo. ¿No se dieron cuenta que no tengo manos para tocar la pantalla? Ayúdame a resolverlo y podrás quedarte con esas ruedas de allá. Es lo único que pude quedarme cuando robaron mi cuarto. Por este momento. ¿Qué? ¿Una guitarra necesita manos para tocarse? ¿Me colocaron en el cuarto equivocado?
Over there wants to claim the treasure for themselves. Over my dead, slimy body. I have sailed the 7 seas for this treasure. And still, you're not getting any of it. Mine! Are you okay? Hello? What have I done? Greed will be the end of all of us. The treasure is all yours, new guy. I don't want any of it.
Oh, so you do love knowledge as much as I do. Very few score an A+ on my tests. Great job. Oh, is that for me? I love it. Thank you.
You're friends with everyone already? How come?
Everyone that passes my tests with an A+ and gives me great gifts is a friend of mine.
But I gave you flowers that one time.
Those were mushrooms. Plastic mushrooms.
It's the thought that counts. You know what? How about this? If you're so good at making friends, let's play hide and seek and see if you're just as good at finding them. No one ever finds me in hide and seek. announcement to make. As you might have noticed, we have a new face around here, and you know the tradition. In honor of them, let's play hide and seek. They're it. Wait, we're missing somebody. Where's your friend?
Greed is the thief of contentment. In chasing gold, we lose our shine. Greed has taken them.
What? Alright, when you see them next, tell them they missed out on the group's hide and seek session. Well, new guy, I don't make the rules. Actually, I do. But you're it. Go count down from 10 in the counting corner.
No peeking! I saw you peek. There's no way you found me that easily.
You peaked! I'm terrible, even at this game.
Nunca había durado tanto sin ser encontrado.